Wait a second. Where's my starting screen stuff? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Now you guys know. Stream starts soon. There it is. Oh man, I forgot to do the things again. Hold on. Okay. Notifications. I can do it. I can figure it out. She said, not figuring it out.
317.
Thank you. Oh, so I think some of the sounds were a little bit loud yesterday. So hopefully today they are less loud. Let me know if they're still too crazy. Don't drool on me. Get your drool out of here. Put it in a cup. Put that cup elsewhere. That's gross. All right. I did the thing. I posted the thing. I think I'm good. I think. Hard to tell. Is my art program open? Did I do everything? Am I a big kid? Am I smart yet? All right, friends. How you doing today? I still see that stream is starting soon. Heck yeah, you do. Generally, I want to wait like a minute, maybe a couple minutes. See, I put the thing on the screen.
Oh, it didn't
now
do
you can
this
see.
yesterday, I think.
Welcome back, Maddie Moose. Thank you for the 8 months. I thought you did that yesterday too, actually. But I was super overwhelmed and very nervous, and also I can't read. So maybe I missed it. Phoenix Haruka, hey Fen, how's it going? Huh, that is super weird. Melko Driggs!
Belated since I missed the chance yesterday. Just wanted to say welcome back.
Thank you.
Much love as always.
Thank you so much. I think... How did I used to say your name? Melka Driggs? I think that's it. I think that's it. Thank you so much. I have so many messages to get back to you about. It sounds really weird, but... Well, actually, you already know. You know that my Discord's messed up. It's crazy. Is it tacky to join the raffle now? No, it's never tacky. Never tacky. Hear that? That's the joining stream. Discord is broken? Really? You're the second person to say that. Alright, I'll see what I can do about the Discord link. I'll see what I can do. You don't do the sub speech anymore? Oh man, what was it? Hold on. Let me think about it. You know, I'm just gonna roll on it. I used to have a little note. Let me see if I can remember it. Maddie Moose, thank you for the 8 months. Also, welcome back to the Eternal Bakery, to the Sub Club Bread Hub, home of the pies, the cakes, and the hot takes. That's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be it. My brain says that's it. I think that's it. Let's get the wheel. I think it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds like really good. Also, you know what sounds good? Patty Rex. You sound good. Thank you so much for the gift sub to Biss. Biss, welcome back. Welcome back, hold on, to the Eternal Bakery, to the Sub Club Bread Hub, home of the pies, the cakes, and the hot takes. I have a memory, and it does function, I swear. Let me add you guys to the wheel, huh? Kazuna Dragon, welcome to the wheel. Vesper, welcome to the wheel. Loop Mix, welcome to the wheel. Phoenix Haruka, welcome to the wheel. Radical Bees.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Very nice. Good reference. Very nice. Bees. Oh, hold on. Let me let this one finish.
Michael, it's your birthday today. Get ice cream is on its way. And Michael is such a good boy this year. Open up the gifts around me, don't you?
All right, perfect. Bees. Welcome back to the Eternal Bakery, to the Sub Club Bread Hub, home of the pies, the cakes, and the and the spicy hot cakes, the mildly hot cakes, the room temperature cakes and takes, and one of those. Quit hitting me. I gotta put stuff on the wheel. Okay, Phoenix Haruka, welcome to the wheel. Nikki, welcome to the wheel. Let's see. Ali, welcome to the wheel. Godzilla, welcome. Welcome to the Sub Club Bread Hub, home of the pies, the cakes, and the hot takes. Yeah. There's an Eternal Bakery put in there somewhere. I can't remember where. Is it at the beginning? Is it at the end? I'm pretty sure it's at the beginning. Not sure. Any character theme this raffle, any character. You can throw anything at me. That order for Cabo Link. There. Roy Riders, welcome. It's good to see you, Roy. I know I say your name, I think, incorrectly, so I'm so sorry. You could always watch your old stuff. Me? Watch my own stuff? That cringe. I would never. I might do that. That's a good idea. Chris Raccoon, welcome. Mecha Tech, welcome. Hi, Mecha. I think I have. I'm gonna get you something special. You're a special bean. I'm gonna do something special for you. Hi, did you miss us? Yes. Yes, I did. I literally every weekend I was like, oh man, I could just come back for like a minute. I could just stream for like a minute. That would be fine, right? It was crazy. I missed you guys a lot. All right, did I? Oh no, I don't have everyone yet. Sparks Ignite, welcome. Trin, hey Trin. Welcome. Radical Bees, as always. You want me to draw a squirrel girl? Yeah, okay. That sounds pretty fun. Vex, welcome. Charlotte, welcome. Axiom the Goat. Hi, I recognize that name. Welcome. Let's see. Emilia, welcome. And Uncle Octopus, I recognize that name too. Welcome. All right. Last call if you want to enter in on the wheel. And I'm going to get these predictions going. In the meantime, Kai, which otter is here? That one. That one.
Oh no.
Let's see. If I get mine, I'm open to let Piglin cameo her character in a tiny, simple way. Ooh. If that happens, remind me, and I will try to do that. But you gotta remind me, my brain is frazzled. I am an old lady. Welcome to the wheel, Echo Neon Light. Good to see you. I'm so old. So very old. How you doing today? I'm okay. I just ate an ungodly amount of chicken strips, so I'm feeling extra powerful. It was a good time. chicken strips and lettuce and mustard. It was a good time. Was it healthy? No. Never is. Mustard, hell yeah. Was it worth it? Always. Absolutely.
Nice.
Oh man, where's my little timer for predictions? Macaroni with the chicken strips. Also, I added me. I have added you as well, D Cruz. Welcome. I don't know if you guys all know this. Was it English mustard? Heck no. It was that cheap yellow mustard. The best. Do you have any Grey Poupon? No. Do I look rich? Oh. All right, I'll let it drop. There. I think it's so cool that I can do that. Don't strip chickens, they hate that? Do they? Or does the chicken love it? I think the chicken might like it. All right, it's time to spin the wheel. Let's give it a little shuffle. Shuffle. And spin in 3, 2, 1, let's go. It is SukiSlays. Suki, it's you. I like your name, by the way. SukiSlays, and it is Pink. Pink, you are winner. Good job, Pink. Who voted for Pink? Let's see. Holy moly, 12.2 thousand points? That's crazy. So good job, Surging Dragon. Hey, Surging Dragon. And 2 other people that I can't actually see the names of, but congratulations on your points. You rich kids, you. All right. How do you have that many points and not immediately spend them on violence? It's kind of hard to spend on violence, you know? Alright, Suki, let's see what you would like me to draw for you. Let's see. A media fire link, it is loading. I would like to copy this, please. Is that possible? Alright, it's gonna be a little scuffed. That's okay, because I use the Windows snipping tool. Alright, so Suki says, this is a new/recent OC I made. Yumi. Yumi is that girl who is obsessed with the ocean. They have light tealish hair with the ends faded to blue. She wears a blue crop top and some blue arm sleeves. I like the arm sleeves a lot. She also wears some blue shorts and teal heels. They are not in the art because I can't draw full body. That's all right. I understand the struggle. I truly do. Let's see. Dark skin, dark blue eyes. They are black in the image, but they are blue. Okay, that's good to know. Let me write a little note on here. Ooh, okay. That there are dark blue. Oh, that's bad handwriting. Blue eyes. Perfect. Okay, so question for you. Would it be okay, because I absolutely love this character design. Wonderful color palette, exactly. I agree, Avian. Avian, not Avion. That's a different person entirely. Avian, totally agree. So, would it be all right if I turned her into a Sonic character?
Man, I'm dead.
Totally okay if not. I have no issue with that at all. I'm just curious. Because I think this character is really cute. You could be a doctor with the handwriting. Very funny. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for asking. I want to stay human. Gotcha. Sweats. Gotta draw humans today. Oh man, it's one of those days. Alright, zoom out so I can see. And let's go. So, let's see. What would I want to do? I'm gonna have a look at some poses that I think would be really pretty cute for her. Since she likes the ocean, no, what about something that's just really cute? Cute, maybe standard. So let's see. Let's try something like this. I'm grabbing my references because references are good. Very good, maybe even the best. All right, let's try it. I have not done my warm-ups today, so I apologize for just the world's crappiest drawing. That's all right. You guys can warm up with me. Let's see. I'll have her sketch colors be blue, because she is blue. So, let's see. I've been wanting to draw some cute humans, meaning not kind of like, I guess pseudo chibi, or just like, I don't know how to explain it. Just cute. You'll see what I mean. Simplified, cute, not realistic. There's a show that I've been watching the making of, and I think it's called something like, and Chanel Weaver, please feel free to correct me. I think it's like, I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl, something like that. And I think it is the cutest art style ever, and I want to learn how to do that kind of, I don't know, art style. I'll get there someday. But I really, yes, you know what I'm talking about. It is absolutely wonderful. So if you guys have a YouTube, I highly recommend you have a look at, I think it is just called I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. It's so fun. Watch it. Even if you're like, man, magical girl stuff sucks, you're gonna like this. It's like a retelling of the idea of magical girls, and I think it is absolutely wonderful. Great voice acting, amazing character design, just so fun. Trying to give her the world's thickest thighs. I hope that's okay. And I want her to have softer shoulders than what I have drawn. Thick thighs are based. So correct. You're so right. Hell yeah. Okay, and then you also said she's got some blue heels, right? What kind of heels would you describe her having? Oh man, she's got calves for days. Let me fix that. Woof. Okay, so knee, and then I've been using a lot of the, this is called Liquify tool. I absolutely love the Liquify tool. I stan the Liquify tool. I think it's just so good. I use it on my sketches, and I think it is just so lovely. I don't use it on my final line art, but I use it on my sketches. It's really nice. Yeah, exactly, Echo Neon Light. You totally understand. You totally get it. Yes, thank you. Thank you for agreeing, Charlotte. It's so good. Okay, so then This would be down a little lower. Maybe not that low. We'll figure it out. Let's see. T100 has a liquefied tool. Or sorry, T1000 has a... That's a good joke. That's a Terminator 2 joke. That's a classic. I think I'm gonna say something controversial. Are you ready for the controversial take? I think Terminator 2... Is it Terminator 3? I'm pretty sure the T1000's in Terminator 2, right? But the T1000 is also related to the Terminator in Terminator 3. Okay, it is too? Okay. Woo! Cool. Yeah, they're related. But, okay, so I personally like Terminator 2 more than Terminator 1. Terminator 1, classic, beautiful movie, so good, so genuinely fun. But I like it. I like Terminator 2 more. I think it's so much scarier, so much more intense. The music is great. The effects are incredible. Oh man. They're like getting their groove in Terminator 2. I think it's fantastic. I think it's so good. Best in the whole series? Agreed. I liked Michael Bay more than James Cameron. Did Michael Bay really do Terminator 2? Is that true? That's crazy. I want to make sure that her hair is super floofy. And then, so here she doesn't have defined ears, so I'm going to actually cover them up with hair. Because one, that's cute, and two, I want to. It would be nice to like frame her face, I think. And it would allow the like gemstones that she has to really stand out.
He burnt my shake.
Okay, so I'm going to define the face just a little bit more later on, but for right now, that's looking pretty cute in my head. Okay, so we have a tank top, ends here, starts about here. We have a little bit of boba, and then we have the squeeze of the shoulder. The belly button somewhere around there. He's wearing low shorts that are not tight to her thighs. They are not tight to her thighs. So I'm gonna give them a little bit of layer out at the bottom. Not super crazy. Who's honking at me? Who is that? Lower Dami. Avian. I see you. What do you do in the process that allows you to cover all this up? Because the finished drawing, you don't see them. They are on their own separate layer that I actually hide at the very end. So I take... What is... They're honking like crazy. Anyone got spare lungs they want to donate to science? I don't need mine anymore. Hey, Avian. How's it going? Avian, not Avian. Oh my gosh. I'm the worst. With this, you actually don't see her heels. So I'm going to turn her foot off to the side so you can see her heels just a little bit. I'm not 100% sure what kind of heel she'll have. But something like that, perhaps. I'll adjust that just a smidge later. I want the point of the heel to be here. So if I can remind myself that's the case, that would be good. And then let's give maybe something like that. Something like that. I think that looks pretty good. Did the wheel from yesterday carry over? Mm-mm. It did not. I think that looks pretty good. Would this be a character that wears any sort of ribbons or anything like that? I don't think so. Disney is back. It's been a long time. Hope you've been doing well. I've been doing all right, Lucian. How are you? I don't like that I'm hiding her leg behind her. Maybe... Ooh, I'm erasing. Gross. Maybe something like... I could kick it out a little bit. I could... Pizza has arrived. Nice. Man, I don't like this foot. Let me look up how to draw feet. Because apparently I haven't learned over the past year. Let me look up what your heels look like. Let's see. Any of these people have heels on? Heck no, of course not. Why would they? I have no references for heels? What kind of artist am I? Okay, I got it. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me say this name correctly. Leoneki? Is that, did I get it? Leoneki? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Oh my gosh, that's a huge raid. Hi, welcome. What in the world brings you guys here? Welcome, welcome. Let me give you a shout out. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I would love to know who you are. How in the world did you get here? Shout out. Leyu Neki. Perfect. There. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome, raiders. Tell me a bit about yourself, Leoneki, and how did your stream go? The chill vibes have summoned me? Nice. That's good. I'm glad. Wow, holy moly. Howdy Rex, thank you so much for gifting them a sub. That's super nice. You can call me Neki. Perfect. Welcome, Neki. You do art as well. Link. Link, please. I would like to know what your art looks like and follow you and give you so many internet smooches. I am also an artist. I typically draw cute stuff and Sonic characters and that stuff. Thank you so much for all the love, by the way. And Cowdy Rex, again, thank you so much for the sub. That's super, super kind of you. Feel free to link to your socials if you want to share, of course. Oh. I'm interested in seeing that. But perhaps something that's more friendly, maybe? That I could show the class? Just in case? While I attempt to draw this heel. Okay, so heel foot would be like this. And then you have the part of the foot that does the swoop. And then you have the toes somewhere here. So that means that under here, let's give them a little bit of maybe a wavier one. Okay. With a thinner little spikeroo. Oh, hold on. Wow. Can I show this off? Please. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. This is such good art. Oh my goodness. Your shading is insane. It's so soft.
Don't be a bully.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see here. Ho-ho. Half my chat is like awooga, including me. First of all, very, very cute character. Really, really love it. And, okay, so I have this thing where shading red is like crazy, crazy difficult for me to figure out. I can never figure out like, do I put blue in it? How do I make it like shine and feel like it's genuinely red? This is like candy apple red. That's so good. The shines are gorgeous. Oh, wow. Nice colored line art too. That's really nice. This is so clean. Wow. Let's go down here. Wow. Your shading is great right here too, by the way. It's so natural. Wow. This is gorgeous. And it's a commission? Hell yeah. Very nice. Is red one of the colors you can see? I have no idea. At this point, I have no idea. I have deuter anomaly, so I think my stuff is just slightly inconsistent all the time, which is stupid. But I have it's red-green color blindness. So I have some sort of confusion between all of the above. I have dude monopoly. Get out of here. This is absolutely gorgeous artwork. I will follow you and have a look at more of your artwork after stream. Here, let me deuter anomaly. There, I can spell, I swear. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the raid. Your art's gorgeous. I love seeing new artists. I love seeing new art. It's so nice. Oh, thank you. I don't know. I woke up like an hour ago. I hope my vibes are somewhat chill. My vibes are perhaps even a little sleepy. So for those of you who are new, my name is Kai. I am a bakery themed vampire. That's my persona. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's my persona. And so I do art raffles and stuff like that. I draw people's characters. And so my whole thing is I want to make art accessible, either from a learning standpoint or from just a, I don't know, sharing of ideas standpoint where I get to draw your character. That's pretty much it. I love all characters. I love everybody. Generally, I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Really dumb question, but what do red and green look like for you? So I don't really know how to share that or explain it very much, because I think I see things totally fine. But so what happens is I will confuse colors. So for example, if someone shows me, like I know that what I'm drawing with right now is blue, but if someone showed me this and compared it to this in reality, I would have a little bit of difficulty differentiating the colors. I know that this one is slightly darker. I also know that this one is red or pink or purple. One of those. Does that make sense? So like, also you've seen the Ishihara tests. I assume you've seen the Ishihara tests. And so what that highlights is the inability to differentiate between similar hues, I guess, or similar saturations, that's better, of the same color or different colors. Either way, I didn't know I was colorblind for a really, really long time until I wanted to be a pilot. I wanted to go into the Air Force. So it was really difficult for me to actually pass the exams because I did. I had a little Miss Sunshine moment, and it was really crazy to me that I've been seeing things kind of wrong my whole life, and that I'm not allowed to be a pilot. So, yeah, a lot of weird life decisions were made at that point. That was really weird. I am colorblind, yeah. I don't think I think I'm pretty good at my colorblind nonsense. But there are times in my life where I will have like super confusion like with my work, and I will have to ask a coworker of mine to help differentiate some colors, or you know, stuff like that. And that really, it's a good reminder of of what's going on. Yeah. It's really weird. I hope that I described it somewhat decently. I don't think I'm a good colorblind representative. Mostly because I do art and I'm not affected by it particularly a lot in my day-to-day life. But I know that for some people it's crazy. It can be so devastating on the day-to-day that you have to make choices and whatnot throughout your whole day. So, and I'm very lucky that that's not my case. The boy has Mossy Boy returned. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so my whole stream is I draw people's characters. You can enter in for free, meaning there's no money involved.
Ooh, this Coca-Cola got me wired.
There's no money involved. You don't need to pay me or anything like that. It's just in points, which you earn just by being here. That's my whole shtick. And you can bet if your country allows for you to bet, and you can get some points super easy that way. Let's see. Normally I draw like Sonic characters and whatnot. I'm not a human artist very well. But I would like to try, and I like challenging myself. So I hope that I do an okay job. Ooh, man, these sketch lines are really rough. Ugh. You say as you draw a human. I'm trying. Let's see. It's time for my pizza abomination. That's a funny one. Oh my goodness. Jordy draws. I didn't even welcome you. I'm such a dweeb. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. It means a lot. The link I used for the raffle before is bad. I have a new link. Should I re-enter the raffle or wait for another stream? If you get picked for the next one, if I happen to draw fast enough for there to be a next one, I think I will, then you can give me a new link. Does that sound good? Oh, no. I'm not kind. I just think that that's pretty fair. I'm not kind. I'm just sitting here drawing stuff. All right, let's see. I think this is looking okay. I'm not super happy with the feet, but you know what? I'm not gonna nitpick it. That's okay. That's all right. I remember you saying you're a literal vampire due to your job in real life. You're a night owl, correct? I am a night owl. I'm not a vampire due to my job so much anymore. In reality, I used to be an actual baker. And when you're a baker, of course, depending on the type of bakery you work for, but for my bakery, I worked from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. So I was up all night, and I would go to bed probably around 6 or 7 in the morning. So yeah, that was a definitely a different and crazy time. I'm very grateful that I don't work that job anymore, but I also really like that job. It was a lot of fun. Every day was kind of different because when you work for a custom bakery, you have your standing orders and you also have the stuff that people come in with random like requirements and whatnot. So like if little Timmy has a peanut allergy, I have to go figure out how to make a maple pecan scone without the use of tree nuts or something like that. Um, it was really fun. It was a good time. Let's see. Uh, I'm on that vampire time now, but also in class during the day. Nice. So Kai, you used to work graveyard shifts. I did. That's funny. That's actually really funny. Graveyard shifts. I never put that together. That's a necromancy joke. But yeah, it was really demanding, and it's terrible for your mental. You get used to it, but then like after you leave that lifestyle, oh my gosh, it's it's a pretty big shift. So even though I haven't worked that job in what year is it? 6 years almost. 6 years, I'm gonna say. Um, I still can't sleep correctly at night. I get more tired during the day. Okay, so as far as weight goes on this character, I have this. That feels okay. But this goes down like this, and I don't think that feels very good. This would feel more balanced. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use digital art skills. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. I think I could even do it more. That's a lot better. I think that's a lot better. Okay. I think what I also want to do, so she is water inspired, right? What if I had some water like wrapping around her? That'd be kind of cool. Has anyone in chat played Elden Ring? So for the first time in forever, a couple days ago, I got a computer. A computer that's actually really good. Up until like literally last week, I had been working on a computer that was and had bits and pieces from 2011. So I was not able to play any games that were new, even remotely. Like I could play TF2, you know what I mean? So now I can actually play Elden Ring, and I really want to play it. Okay, not quite sure how I'm gonna have the water curl around her, but I think maybe something like this. I think that would be kind of cool. We could even have it curl like up and around like this. The little loop here. Oh, and by the way, Leoneki, or Neki, I remember, Neki, if you are still here, please feel free to take a break. Feel free to get your butt out of here, eat something, drink something, care for yourself. I really appreciate you coming in. And I appreciate you showing off your artwork. It's absolutely beautiful. And I look forward to seeing more from you in the future. If you're still here, of course. And if you're already gone, I hope you have a good rest of your night. Which I know if you're already gone, you wouldn't be able to hear me say that. So, you know. Oh, you're still here? Okay, okay. Pretend that you heard all of what I just said. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. So let's try that. Making sure things are centered. Now for the line art. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, how is that looking for thickness? That looks okay. It's a little on the thick side. Maybe it's not a bad thing. Let's go thick with it. Extra Crispy? Hey, it's not your first time chatting here. That's a lie. How's it going, Crispy? I think thick lines are gonna look really good on her. I'm sure you know this because you're a competitive gamer. It's true, that's true. I am practicing being better at talking because it's something I've always wanted to do. At talking? At taking? Let me know which one I got correct. Because it's something I've always wanted to do. Building muscle memory sucks. So I have to do decent oh, teching! Maybe? I assume it's teching. Okay, sorry. So I have to do decent wolf stuff. The next day, my arm just doesn't work. So, Tekken, gotcha. I thought you were thinking of, or saying teching, like, you know, when you hit the ground and roll in a fighting game? What do you think of Tekken so far? Have you played much of Tekken? I absolutely love the visuals of Tekken, never played it myself. I have almost no experience in actual fighting games outside like Smash. Which a lot of people, it's not the same kind of fighting game. You know, it's a different thing. I think what I want to do is actually round out her hair a little bit so it looks like waves. I think that would be cool. Yeah, platform fighters versus maybe traditional fighters. I think that's probably a good term for it. Let me know if that's incorrect. Tekken is 3D and not traditional. But it's in the same kind of traditional style though, right? So like, gosh, there's so many different types of fighters, huh? What I mean is, let me see if I can draw it. You have fighting games where it's like platforms like this, like Rivals and Smash and Rivals 2 and all of the other Smashes, right? So you have stuff like this and it's the full body with like full almost 3D, but it is mostly 2D like movement, you know what I mean? Whereas then you have fighters that are one guy versus one guy, generally speaking, and you have distinct health bars and you have like blocking and parrying and etc. Which I feel is similar to the 3D style where it's like Soul Calibur, right? Where it's like pseudo 3D, you have your full character, but there's like a defined set of moves, but it is in a 3D space. Maybe it's 3 types? Maybe it's 4 types? Oh my god. Fighting games are fucking cool. I don't know enough about them. I've only played this. This is the only one I've done. Man. I would love to see a documentary on like fighting games so I could not sound like a complete and total idiot. All right, let me read chat. Hold on. Tekken was the first fighting game I grew up with. Nice. I hear it's really awesome. Hold on.
Here at
Extra
my sub in a
crispy.
different format since I can't get on my main.
Aw.
Glad you're back.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's super generous of you. Extra crispy. Thank you for the welcome back. And technically, welcome back to you too, right? Because you're here. Let's see. I am 28, Lucian says, and still a beginner artist. Gonna be 29 soon. Yeah, I mean, I would say, I'm sure somebody here would disagree, but like, I'm learning art literally every day. Like, in many, many ways, I am still a beginner artist. In many ways, like fucking Picasso was a beginner artist, right? It doesn't matter how old you are, and it doesn't matter what you can draw or whatever. Everyone's kind of just an artist until they die. And what the hell? Holy shit, did you guys hear that? Sorry. So I went nuts outside. What the fuck? What the fuck? Some dude just like rolling coal right outside my window and then jetted out. What the hell? That was crazy. I'm so sorry if you guys heard that. Oh my god. Anyway.
Is it your mother?
Cardi Rex, thank you so much for the sub. To Extra Crispy. Extra Crispy, welcome. Did that jump scare you? It did. It really did. Milka
You got a
Drakes.
bear shouting in your house or something?
I know.
Jeez, bro.
I know. I don't like it when people do that. And they just like, I don't know. Cars are meant for travel and for looking cool. Don't blast my ears. I don't like that. Is the raffle still open? I could maybe do 2. The raffle is still open, but I have no idea if I'll be able to finish this in time. So feel free to still enter if you'd like to. Also, I apologize if I missed chat. Let's see. Was it a car and not a Rathalos? Or a Rathian? I'm gonna sneak off and play Baldur's Gate. Have fun. Have fun. Say hi to your girlfriend for me. Hee hee hee. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. I think that looks watery. This is such a cute character, by the way. I really hope I do her justice. I'm also such a big fan of like the super chubby cheek. I think it's adorable. Three hours instead of 4. Yeah, so typically I do, or well, last year I did streams that were in the 4-ish hour range. I'm doing 3 to start off with. Yes, to preserve energy, to make sure I don't burn myself out on one of my first streams ever. Like yesterday, I actually got really tired. Streaming is exhausting. Like super, super tiring. And I know people always like talk about how tiring streaming is, and it's true, it really is. But I don't think it's ever discussed how it's so tiring. Talking for this long is really hard. But also like I'm doing this and I'm also reading, and you know how hard reading is for me. But yeah, it's tough. I think it's genuinely really tough. And keeping energy up also is hard for so many hours. I used to do 8 or 9 hour streams with no mic, and I rarely do that anymore. It's hard, right? Okay, so then it will be like an implied eye shape. I think that should be all right. Okay, hold on. Her head's at an angle, so this should be somewhere like here. Oh, okay, so because I have a new computer and I've never had a computer that could actually run stuff before, what are some games that you guys recommend I play? I have started to play Remnant 2, and that's really fun. I have been enjoying that a lot, if you guys know what that is. I want to play Elden Ring, play Freedom Planet 1. I want to know games that I couldn't play before. It's like I could play Balatro before. It's already on my list. I'm gonna play Balatro. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna become a gambling addict. I understand. Repo? Okay. I've played a little bit of Repo already. That's really fun. It doesn't have inverted controls. Grr, but that's okay. I struggle. What about that Warhammer game? Ah, yeah. I've seen a couple of my friends playing that. That seems pretty fun. Helldivers 2, that's a good one. Okay. Papers, Please? I think a toaster could run Papers, Please. Also, I've played it before. That's a really good game. I've been wanting to play God of War. I think that's another one that has required a like proper computer to play. I played that for the first time over at a friend's house like last week. Why did no one tell me that God of War is really good? Like, it's really fun. Astroneer? I think that's on my wish list. Okay, that's good. Little Kitty Big City? Already beat the whole thing, got all the hats. Already done. Hello Kitty Island Adventures, good meme, but also, I think that game might actually slap. Okay, that will look better if color. Okay, let's see. Red Dead Redemption 2. Ooh, that's also good. Very nice. I was wondering, Kai, okay. I was wondering if you had any tips on developing muscle memory. I've got the repetition down and my arm is still doing the one day it will work, the next day it won't. You need to do warm-ups and warm-downs. Send me a message about this, and I actually have like a routine that I do for when I practice Smash. But yeah, send me a message and I will link that to you. It's like a series of videos that show you the different exercises that you can do. You can run emulator. Oh, you're so right. Oh my gosh, I could play Nintendo games. Not that I would ever steal from Nintendo or or anything. Of course not. But I could play Metroid Dread. Oh. I'm so excited. I'm a huge Metroid fan, by the way. I just haven't been able to play any of the more recent games because I don't have Nintendo stuff.
Actual hot take. Are you going to play one of the Norse God of War games, or one of the good ones?
I don't know the difference. What's the difference? Also, so you don't have to pay me $1 every time, send me a link of the God of War games that you recommend. I don't know anything about God of War. I literally had never known what kind of gameplay it was. I thought maybe it was like you beat up monsters and then you build like a house in the woods, like Valheim style. Turns out there's like blocking and parrying, and you beat up monsters, and it's badass. So tell me which ones you recommend, please. Kai, what do you think of Metroid Prime 4? I'm mixed on it. I feel I'm gonna say controversial things, maybe. All right. So I think it looks really good. A lot of people disagree, and that's okay. It's okay to disagree. I'm not here for me to be agreeable 100%. I think that's totally fine. But I think that her psychic powers are nothing special that a grapple couldn't do. So I would need to see more. Because in Metroid Prime 3, and in some places in Metroid Prime 2, and Metroid Prime 1, did she have a grapple in Metroid Prime 2? I don't remember. Anyway, in the other Metroid Prime games, she had a grapple where she could manipulate the objects around her in scenes similar to how she's doing her psychic powers in Prime 4. So why not a grapple? Why psychic powers? It's got to do something different that a grapple couldn't do. So I'm waiting to see more. I'm excited about New Planet Pug. My tummy had fucking excited butterflies watching the trailer. I'm very excited. I want to play it. But I need to see more. I know, new alien race. Oh, and they look cool. It's awesome. So yeah. I want to see more. Me too, Echo. Oh my god, Luminoth OC. They're so cool, and I love that their whole aesthetic and anyway. Any other games on your radar? There's a new AI. I'm gonna call it AI Somnium Files. I know that's not the name of it, but there's a new AI game that looks really cool. AI, not artificial intelligence. It's like a weird translation over from Japanese. not actual AI. It's like an escape room generally murder mystery anime game. It's really good, actually. When you got a Switch and was ready only for it to be the same. Oh yeah, with Prime 4, I felt nothing seeing Prime 4 after all these years and saying I wanted to Switch for it. I hear you. I think it's kind of weird that they are putting it on the Switch and not the Switch 2. I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. Also, where's Silex? Exactly. Where's Silex? Where's my boy? I don't know. Yeah. I could either play that or Other M. I have another hot take. Are you guys ready? I kind of liked Other M. I thought it was an interesting take on how Samus conducts herself around others. Because we've only ever seen her solo up until that point, basically. And I really liked seeing that exploration of her character and how like past relationships works. And I thought that was really cool. Everybody hates it. You know, it's whatever. The game also was just not super fun to play, I don't think. And you know what? That's okay. Is Metroid 2 super fun to play? No. But yeah, I was totally fine with her turning off her abilities because Adam told her to. I'm okay with that.
Other M is good actually.
Oh!
The story is iffy, but I 100% at my file.
Oh! I 100% it too. I really enjoyed it. There are some bits and pieces, I agree, are fucking cringe. But I was okay with her turning off her abilities because Adam told her to. In Metroid Prime 1, she lost all of her powers because she bumped her head. Like, you know, we've seen her lose her powers in stupid ways before. I'm okay with her making the choice to turn them off this time. Totally fine with it. Also, while I'm on the topic, I'm gonna say something that is 100% truthful and factual and totally not just an opinion. Super Metroid is still the greatest one of all time. I will fight. I think it's the best Metroid game. Hands down, almost not close. It's so good. If you haven't played it recently, go play it. It's so good. It's so good. Go treat yourself. It's so good. I really like Metroid Dread. I have yet to play it and I want to play it so badly. I see speedruns of it and I think it looks really fun. Yippee! I agree. Yeah. I've been playing ROM hacks for Super Metroid. I have one that's really good and can send the ROM over. Can you send a ROM through Discord? Like, without Discord being upset? Because if so, yes, please. Yeah, yes. I also will ask you questions about ROMs and emulation if I have them. And I actually do own Dread, but I just don't have a way to play it. I am one of those sticklers of I want to own the game even if I don't own the system. Which I understand it's not necessary, but I like having it. Yeah. I agree, Charlotte. That's the legality of sending them over through Discord is a little, I don't know. I don't know if you can do that. I don't want Daddy Discord to be upset at me. Let's see, how would I do belly button? And maybe cut that off like this, a little bit at the bottom. Looks okay. The ing were Prime 2, that is true. I also really liked the ing. I used to draw the ing so much in my little kid's sketchbook. Somewhere I have an ing that I like, a fan ing. a concept art of a new type of ing. And like I invented a whole planet and if I can ever find it. Yeah, my ing Sona. HotAppleKai. Excuse me while I choke. Thank you so much for the follow. It's good to see you. I realize that you are here with Otter, and I want to say, Otter, thank you for bringing your friends, and also Cobbleclink, welcome. Welcome. I really liked Echoes. I thought it was a really fun game, and it scared the crap out of me when I was a kid too, which I liked. A lot. Let's see, which Otter? That one. Extra Crispy, thank you for the follow. Welcome back, my lord. The Quispiest. I've been kind of not super paying attention to my line art. I'm so sorry. Let's see. I wish we were given more to explore with the Metroid world. Oh, I totally agree. I think that Metroid Prime 3 did actually a really good job with that. It showed like a variety of planets, how people typically traveled. It was like a nice, I don't know. It was like actually putting the world into a real space. And I really, really liked that. Metroid Prime 3 made my brain go absolutely banana. Yes, big banana. It went bananas for it. It was awesome. Elysium's my favorite also. I think that's what it's called, Elysium. Maybe it's Elysia. Best place, best music. I will fight. Also, Rundus is best boy. I will also fight. And Gandreda, best girl. I will fight. Also, Andreda, only girl. She's awesome. Kai, you agree how Samus lost her abilities in Echoes was way more believable than how she lost them in Prime 1. Prime 1 was she like, she tripped and bonked her head and was like, oh no, my powers. Prime 2 makes sense. I think Prime 2 was a much more serious game, and I don't know, it showed. It was great. God, Prime 2 slapped. I fucking love Metroid, man. I'm really glad that Nintendo's looking at Metroid again. I really am. And I'm okay with the games not being super perfect or even playable by me. The fact that they are wanting to explore it further makes me really happy. Like, I might not like every iteration of what they're doing, but I don't have to. I like Metroid just the way it is, and if they change stuff, then that's okay. It's growing and changing. I like that. And if other people like Metroid because of newer Metroid games, and it's like getting more and more people into the Metroid space, that's a fat win. That's awesome. It's kind of like how I think of Sonic. I don't really like the new Sonic games. It's not for me. But it gets people into the series. And getting people into the series is important.
Never heard that take on
Drakes.
it. The animation was goofy in Prime 1, but an explosion damaging her suit seems similar to Prime 2's, albeit not as well realized as foes tearing off pieces off of it.
Yeah, I can understand that take. I may not super agree. I think that in Prime 1, the explosion, yes, but it's because she, like, hits... she hits her head or hits her butt on the wall. Which is funny. But yeah, I feel like she's taken far more damage from other things and still kept her powers. You know what I mean? She's a sturdy girl. Her suit's also is, sturdy. But I don't know. One of the theories that I read about Samus losing her suit in Metroid Prime 1 is because she was frazzled. Like mentally she was not super feeling it. And I actually really like that theory a lot. Like when she loses her powers because of her mental, right? Like she's not able to keep focused and therefore she loses her powers. And then over the course of the game, she like gets her confidence back. You know what I mean? I think that's really cool. And I think that's a pretty valid way of looking at it. Yeah, the suit is like part of her body, which is also really cool. Oh man.
Yeah, could have had the explosion hurl her down the elevator shaft or something at much
Yeah.
higher speed.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, I think that's fair. Oh, hold on. Metroid 4 is Nightmare Fuel. Yeah. SAX was a horror. God. So I was a pretty little kid when Fusion came out, and I rented it from the video store. From the VHS video store. This is a long foot. Let me fix that. So I didn't get to play it all in one go. Like I would rent it for like 3 days for $3 or something like that, and then I'd have to give it back. And then so I played it in small chunks. And every single time when I got to the SAX, oh man, my heart. Oh, so scary. I also can still hear the footsteps, yeah. I think they delivered horror in a really interesting and really fun way in that game. And yeah, so for me, Fusion is my second favorite Metroid game. And then we get into the primes. I really like Prime 1. Prime 3 is maybe my second, and then Prime 2 is my third, but I'm iffy on that. Because I think Prime 2 is also really unique and really just beautiful. So I think I would need to revisit and replay Prime 2 before yeah, I really like Prime 2. It's really good. Man, so many Metroid heads in chat, by the way. You guys are making me so proud. So proud. Let's see. You can also still hear the voice. Yeah, me too. I dropped the ROM off in your DMs. All right, I'll have a look at it. If I have any questions, I will bombard you with them. If I can't, you know, Google Google them. Or if I don't already know the answer, of course. But yeah. Oh, what a cute character, my goodness. Okay, so she needs her little arm bits, because I forgot that. And then, oh, Suki, I have a question. Do her arm bits go over her hands, like this? Or do they go up to her wrist, like this? If you are here, Suki. And if you are not here, then I will make an executive decision. But I want to ask first. Let's see. All right, let's do water on a separate layer on top. And I know that water doesn't necessarily look like this, but I think that's okay. In Prime 2, do you agree how Samus lost hers, or you agree how Samus lost her abilities was believable? Yeah, she almost got torn to pieces. I know. Ugh. So I think that was that scene where she's just like getting her butt absolutely whooped. I think that was part of the original trailer, and I was so shocked by that, like that was part of the game, that I was like, oh my god, is this like, can I play this as a kid? Oh my god. It's so violent. Little kid me was shocked with that. Absolutely bewildered. But Samus has gone through some crazy stuff. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, it's been a while since I've talked about Samus and Metroid. Her parents got, like, eaten by Ridley right in front of her. Right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. That's insane. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. She's been through some stuff, you know? Yeah, okay. Yep. I really thought that manga was cool. I wish that they maybe had kept some of the lore that they established from the manga, but I understand why they didn't. Thank you for the honks. That manga went hard, by the way. That was crazy. Alright, let me see. I want to have a little bit of like waviness. There. Milka Jakes.
I want to say her mother dies during the raid, maybe even in a different one, and
Yeah.
only her father ever encountered Ridley.
I think you're right. I think. I thought it was really cool how the Ing took her abilities and made them their own. Yeah! I thought that was cool too. I don't know if I remember it because I really liked it, But for example, the boost ball guardian, oh my god, that was so cool. And like how it implemented her powers into like its whole movement system. Oh, that was so cool. I thought that was neat. Games are cool. Games are so cool. Yeah, the boost ball is just cool in general. Oh, and the spider ball guardian was also cool. I think the spider ball guardian was kind of terrifying, if I remember correctly.
Organism Abather with you.
My boy. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm also on this water layer. I am going to give her her earrings. And I can mask those in and around. Right now I think that's looking pretty good. And I'm gonna do the same here. It's going to be behind and in front, going around her. Excited. Oh yeah. My question is, for her little armbands, does it go over her hand like this, Suki, or does it go up to her wrist? Quadraxis is awesome. Also, like, best theme, I guess. Oh man, best like music theme. It goes up to her wrist. Okay, so like this is okay. Okay, that looks all right with me. Watch the Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl plot pilot, or I watched, sorry, while I was having dinner, and it's a unique take on the genre, and I like how they did the Sailor Moon parody by just reversing the words. Yes, Moon Sailor is fantastic. I really like it. So if you guys are even remotely interested in like cool cartoons that are coming up, I highly recommend that you watch the pilot of Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. The pilot is for free on YouTube. It is really cool and really fun, and yeah, great voice acting too. Really neat. Okay, so this is water. I'm gonna label it water, and line art is done, sketch is done, line art, bam. Okay, turning this off, we're gonna add in those flat colors now. So there's a lot of gradients in this character, so I'm gonna start with the lighter colors, and then I will add in the gradient for the darker ones later on. Also, I never get to draw dark-skinned characters. This is such a treat. I hope I do a good job. Oh, these are also blue. Nice. Oh, she is so pretty. I love this color. Just combination. So, oops. So good. And then you said her eyes are a dark blue. So I will do that. We're gonna add the white part of her eyes. Let me look at it in the nav view. Okay. Yeah, the sclera. Yeah. Look at you with your eye anatomy all fancy. What if I instead made it flat along the bottom? I think that would maybe be better. And it like curls up. That. Is that better looking? That's pretty cute. That's not bad. You rarely draw dark-skinned characters? Yeah! I never ever get to draw them. It's not like, you know, a bad thing that not many people have them, but I like variety. I want to draw like real people, you know? Somehow I like this more. Ah, what do I do? Okay. Let's keep working on it. Because I want this to work. Usually I fully define my eyes, and I didn't this time. So I wanted to do something different. That looks okay. I like that. Hi, yesterday you drew a black and green lizard. Very true. But it's not the same. Not the same. A lot of people overcomplicate it. Yeah, I agree. I'm one of them, I think, that overcomplicates color theory. I'm part of that problem too. Unless you're not talking about color theory, and I totally missed your messages, and I'm a big goober. I'm sorry. Hold on. Sior Donkey? That's a good, I like that. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Oh, I should have gradients on another layer. Because I always have difficulty highlighting the area, and I have learned. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Decrease, thank you. Gotta go get stuff from my grandma. That's good. I'm glad. She's lucky to get that you are there for her. Oh, thank you. My goodness. What a pretty character. Holy moly. Excuse me while I gush. Okay, so then we have the light parts here. So let's add the little dark bits. Same with these. Add those gradients. And then same for these. This is good character design. She's so pretty. And then for her shoes, I will do the same thing. I'm gonna start light at the top and go darker as it gets to the rest of the foot. Nice. I like your dancing, D-Cruz. The party. Let's see. Do I have a dance? I must have a dance. I have a bop. Oh god, how do I do emotes on here? Through OBS. Oh. Yeah. There we go. I know you are red-green colorblind, and I know you have trouble with reds, but how are greens? So, my favorite color is green. I don't know if my favorite color is properly green. You know what I mean? Let me show you what my literal favorite color is. I think I do greens great, but I have no idea. let me show you my favorite color. This is my favorite color. I have been told that this is gray, and I think they're wrong. I think it looks green. So maybe I'm fine with green? Maybe? I have no idea. But this is my favorite color. I think it's the best color in the world. It's a muted green? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Not gray? Good. People mess with me a lot with my colors. So like I'll ask them like, oh, is this, what color is this? And they'll be like, oh, that's blue. And it's like, all right, I know it's not blue. I know what it is. It's not blue, jerk. That is green? I think so too. Oh, Jesse, welcome. Oh, JL Draws, thank you so much. Jesse, welcome, welcome raiders. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Hopefully good. Welcome, welcome. What did ya stream about? I heard you were back in town. It's true. It's true. I'm back. I'm glad to be back. It's really nice to draw Grace's characters again. It feels real good. Welcome though, welcome, welcome. What were you up to? You finished the first Devil May Cry. Nice. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. A crazy secret. I have never played Devil May Cry. Ever. Do you recommend it? Also, hold on. Nyukimi? Ah, there. I think that one's right. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. But yeah, would you recommend Devil May Cry? To somebody who has almost no idea what the game is about? Highly recommend. Okay, okay. That is a glowing review. You haven't beaten it? Ooh, what's stopping you? Is it really hard? It's a combo-based fighter. Ah, that would make sense. Okay. It came out during an era of where arcade was mixing with like home style of game. Okay, okay. That's cool. You don't want to play Devil May Cry. The devil cries the whole game and spoil. That guy won't stop crying. I say play Devil May Cry 2 first if you want to learn. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, by the way, it's now time for me to actually do shading. So, very exciting times. Very exciting. I work with my shading as black and white. Pure black and white. I think it makes it easier for me to figure out. It makes it easier for me to just do in general. I like it. I like seeing where things end and begin, and then my shading doesn't become quite as muddly. I've never seen you do that. Oh, yes, you have. You were here yesterday. So what I do is I don't erase, I add white, and then I add, well, it's not black, and then I add black. I'm gonna have the lighting come, I think, just right in front of her. I know that that's boring, but that's how it's gonna be, baby. That's how I'm doing it. Is that right? I don't think that's right. That looks better. Let's see. Fun fact, the original Devil May Cry was supposed to be Resident Evil 4. Is that true? That's kind of cool. I have not played many Resident Evil games in my life. I played, try not to cringe, my first Resident Evil game was Resident Evil 6. Which, if you didn't know, is regarded as the worst Resident Evil game. So yeah, I played that quite a bit. I thought it was pretty cool. And then I saw gameplay from Resident Evil 8, and I was like, oh my goodness. That's a totally different game. Resident Evil 6 was a bit frustrating for me. I didn't also like the characters very much. I didn't really care for them. And I didn't really think anything of that. But apparently there are like really good, really fun characters in the other ones. And I really want to play. I want to play Village so badly. Now, I'm not saying that Resident Evil 6 is the worst, and if you played it and you liked it, you're a big goober dumb face. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying it is not regarded as a good representation of what Resident Evil is or can be. At least that's what I've been told. And I believe it, because I haven't played any other ones. So I would like to play other ones. I could play Village now. I have a computer now. I could do that. I should do that. Resident Evil 4 is not a good representation of Resident Evil by their logic too. Really? What makes Resident Evil 4 different? I don't know. Asking genuinely. Because I do not know. Resident Evil 2 Remake is pretty excellent. I've heard that too. This character's illegally cute. Melko Drakes.
Pretty sure my confirmed status as Big Goober Dumbface is independent of Resident Evil 6, which I have not played. Tom.
That's true. You are a big goober. Not, I was gonna say by choice, but I don't think it is a choice. You're just a big goober. I'm a big goober too. Being a goober is awesome. Okay, this says, I got this thing that was advertised on Jazza Studio that he promoted called a tour box. It's basically a controller for art shortcuts so that you can turn the canvas and resize your brush with knobs. What? Okay, I think I understand. And I haven't set it up, and also my undo and redo with it too. How, I'm going to ask you because you have it, how is it different from a keyboard? Like, what are some of the benefits that you've seen so far over like a keyboard? Because I have a keyboard, I like my keyboard, but I also really like new art tools. Thank you. That was well timed. It was beautiful. If you want to try Devil May Cry, I would say play 5. How many are there? How many Devil May Cries are there? Oh my god. Oh, only 5? Okay, okay, okay. I was thinking maybe there were like 4, maybe tops. There's 6? How many devils have to cry? Apparently not enough. They're just crying and whining. Actually 8 if you consider mobile games? Never. Me, mobile game, consider? Never. Someone out there is just unfollowed. That like really made someone mad. Speaking of mobile games, thank you. Who out there plays Teamfight Tactics? Someone out there has to. Who plays Teamfight Tactics? You do? Okay. You do? Nice. Okay, first of all, what's your favorite comp? Like, do you gravitate toward Chem Baron, for example? Like the way I do, I gravitate toward Chem Baron. Enforcer, nice, that's a good build. Teamfight Tactics is you take League of Legends characters and you pop it into Dota's auto battler. It's actually really pretty fun, but it's also just kind of a bad game. I'm just gonna say it. Most of the time you have a terrible time because someone else who isn't trying very hard just high rolled, and you who've been playing like an absolute genius, super outplaying everyone, low roll. And now you have to sit there for the next 40 minutes while this other dude just wins for free. I hate it. It's just the worst. Anyway, it's super fun, but really horrible. But anyway, the reason I ask is, do you guys play on computer or do you play on mobile? Because I have only ever played it on PC, and then for the first time, I played it on mobile. And it is so good on mobile. It is so good. The menus are great and navigating is so easy. And like, it's like the best mobile game I've ever played. So if you have a phone that can run it, just give it a try. Just for giggles. Give it a try. It's actually so fun. It's very impressive. I think it's really impressive. It's called very funny, TFT, Team Fortress 2. It's TFT as in Team Fight Tactics. It's free, it's through Riot. So if you don't like Riot, then exactly. I'm not a big Riot fan, but I do like TFT. I don't play it so much anymore, but I have played it and it's really fun.
Emotional damage.
Exactly. I'm mixed on it because I do really genuinely like it, but I also recognize it's really bad for me. If I had a choice, I would probably just veg out and play that all day and learn nothing, and then I would die alone. It's very good timings, right? Alright, I'm not shading too much on her because I want her to appear really light and kind of airy. So like no super harsh shading for this lady. I think that's good. You're never alone. I know. But you know what I mean. I will die surrounded by extremely angry Chem Baron players whose Chem Baron cash outs did not work out because they couldn't find a Rennie in time, and now they're pissed at me. Kai, are you good at inking? I think I am. Not so much lately, because I'm still getting used to my more recent tablet. In reality, like with real ink and paper, Yes. I think I'm actually really, really good. Traditional art, really good. And I recently picked up a really nice camera. So maybe sometime we could have an IRL stream where I draw your little goobers on like post-it notes or something. I think that'd be really fun. Maybe I could take a big fat Sharpie and like some paper bags that I find in the trash and I could draw your characters on it. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, like a traditional Art Raffle stream. I think that'd be really neat. Also, I got some new Sharpies because I live right next to Costco now. I think it'd be really fun. So that's an option for something in the future. Jesse, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for rating. Have a good rest of your night. Please rest up. I totally forgot to say it, but yeah, streaming hard, go rest, go eat. Thanks for being here. Have a good rest of your night. Or day. I have no idea where you live. What was I talking about? Probably Costco. I love Costco now. I'm such a Costco simp. I don't like corporations. I've always been like against corporations, against like, big box stores and all that stuff. But oh man, I'd be lying if I said I hated Costco. There's something about Costco that makes me just so happy. And it seems like they genuinely support their employees, and I really like that. And their stuff is really nice. The $1.50 Costco glizzy do be hitting. Yes. Are you gonna talk about your hot dog slip? So, I recently moved. Is your new place better than your old one? Yes. And I will talk more on that soon. So it's like the first week of me moving into my new house, which is significantly smaller than my old house. It's been really tough finding spaces for everything. It's been kind of a struggle. But that's okay. Because I live next to a Costco now. Like literally I can walk outside and grab a cart. Like it's awesome. So I got really excited one day. Right after the move, I got really excited because I woke up and I realized that I could go and get a Costco hot dog whenever I want. And that's a privilege. That feels good, you know? And so I took a shower. I didn't dry my hair. It was snowing outside because I live in Canada. And I went out and I got myself a glizzy. Now, because of that, I got really sick. Like, bedridden for like 2 weeks. Like, crazy, the sickest I've ever been. And I do it again. So don't go outside with wet hair for a Costco hot dog. Oh, I also didn't wear a jacket. That was a big one too. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. The glizzy was worth it? Absolutely. Let's see. Should have had a jacket. I know. I messed up. Alright, let me read some comics. Imagine getting a drawing from Kai in the literal mail. I want to do that. Right now, I don't have a P.O. box set up, but once I do, I wanna actually mail you guys art, and also you guys could like mail me art, or I don't know, candy from the UK or something. I will trade Canadian candy. I know what I got. It's delicious up here. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Let's see. Costco, my beloved. Yep. Your Canadian came through when you said so. Soul. My Canadian came through when I said soul. Thank you. let's see. Costco's awesome. Yeah. Are you on a new PC now? I am. So before my PC, it had a power supply unit from 2011, which was shorting out really badly and made it to where my motherboard did not reliably have good USB ports, which was really bad. And so it like broke my headset. It shocked me a couple times. Long story short, my old computer was really, really bad. It had a GTX 1080 in it, which is a great graphics card. If it were 2016. And yeah, it was a rough time actually. So then a couple days ago, I asked a friend of mine to help me out, and he and I built, mostly he, but I'm claiming some goodness here too, because I bought stuff, okay? And I played God of War at his house while he built my PC for me. But yeah, I now have a 3080. I know, fancy. And I also have 96 gigs of RAM. I have 15 terabytes of space. I have some fancy AMD CPU. And it's like really, really cool. So I can undervolt it, and if I do it correctly and get the timings right, depending on how I boot up my machine, I run at 5.8 gigahertz. Like, that's fucking fast, boy. That's fast. Right now I'm at 4.8, and that's just like, that's basically idle. So it's I'm a beast now. It's crazy. Yeah. Also, I replaced all of the fans with all Noctua fans, and if you're a computer person, you just went inside your head and you just went, sheesh. I worked so hard to get all of this stuff, and I feel really, really lucky that I'm actually able to get a computer that can kick butt. I can render all of my design work in like seconds. It's crazy. Hold on. Talame? Sounds like salami. I'm sorry. It's probably not that one. Long story. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I'm so sorry that you came in while I was talking about computer stuff. I'm not knowledgeable about computers. I've built my PC every time until this time. I was tired of getting my fingers pinched and my fingers being bloody at the end of the day. I didn't like that. But yeah, I'm strong now. Yeah. Which is crazy. I've never had any kind of good technology like my whole life. So it feels really weird. I'm a laptop person. Bloody hands? Yeah. So when you build a PC, let me see if I can draw a little bit of a picture. You have this, like, hold on, let me figure out how to draw it appropriately. You have like this cage basically that you put your PC into, and this is the case. So I'm gonna draw the world's biggest case. So you have your stuff here, and there's like some holes in the side of the case, and this is gonna be open like this. So it's completely empty. And so you slap your motherboard in the back, and it's got all these beeps and boops on it. It's got a little space for your CPU, and then in the little space for the CPU, you put your CPU into it, and then you snap it down. The CPU is like a little chip, and then you gotta put some goop onto it, some thermal paste. But if you put too much on it, then it spreads all over the place, and you fucked up, and you gotta go clean the whole dang thing. But if you do too small, then it doesn't spread enough, and your fucking computer overheats and kills itself. So that's stressful. And also, excuse me, well, I just bitch about normal stuff. And also, use a credit card? That's not a bad idea, actually. Is that a bad idea? I think this is a good idea. I should do that. Okay, so not to mention, all right, this is like, if you're an American, this is like one foot, all right, tall, by like maybe 2 feet wide, all right, two feet. Okay, so it's you know it's big, but it's not huge. And so then you gotta fit in your RAM slots, all right, but not after you've already put in your CPU cooler, all right, which is this, I have Noctua stuff, so it's this big fucking heat sink here, and you gotta fit in your stupid little RAMs, and it's all fucking sharp in there. So you're sitting around with sharp metal stuff, trying to fit it into the world's smallest places. It sucks. I don't like, I have small fucking fingers too. I got like Jack Skellington hands. It's disgusting. And this hurts me. So I can't imagine someone with like gamer hands, like big beefy fight stick using as hands, all right? Wandering and working their way through all this stuff. And then your GPU goes here, and then you have your power supply, and then you have all your drives, and I'm probably missing some huge key component of the computer because I'm talking super fast, but it sucks to build. Some people really like it. I don't like it. Maybe it doesn't suck to build, but I certainly don't like it. And every single time I've done it, I have gotten cuts all over my hand, and then all the blood gets all over some component, and then I freak out like, it's too stressful. And every component costs like an arm and a leg to afford. So you're like, oh man, did I just short my motherboard, which cost me $300? I hope not. Uncle Octopus, have a good rest of your night. Sleep well. That shouldn't be a thing anymore. Sharp parts kind of stopped after 2013. Google Noctua fan, or Google Noctua, oh man, what's my Noctua called? It's this big stupid thing. It's crazy. Noctua heat sinks are huge, and they're sharp, and they hurt. They are mean. They're great, but they are mean. Yeah, my heat sinks have blades. They're danger. Literally danger. I like it, but I also hate it, and I'm really glad that I had help with building it this time around, and I got to watch somebody who knows way more about computers than I do build my PC, and that was really nice. That was like king shit. That was like, I'm being pampered. That was very cool. Oh, and I have water cooling for the first time in my life. That's cool. That's really, really neat. I asked if I could put Gatorade in it or like Red Bull, and the answer is yes, but it would not work well. So I opted not to have my computer run by the blood of the innocent, which I don't know. I think maybe I still kind of done it. Hydrate yourself. Oh, I guess I should actually. I promise I'm drinking right now. Ah, so good. So good. Can you dye the water that you put into the cooling system? You might need a special type of dye, something that doesn't like dry up and stick over a while, over a course of time. But yes, I assume you can. That'd be cool, actually. Having it look like it's run by blood. Water inside electronics is another scary thought. It is, but it has so many fail-safes built into it that I don't think it would be possible for it to even explode all over my stuff. Are vampires new types? How'd you know? Oh, did the new type sound play? I don't think it did. Maybe it did. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The Akira noise. Yeah, I had a lot of fun having my PC be built by someone who isn't me. That was awesome. Um, that was really great. The gamers out there are like, fake gamer. Disgusting, typical. But it was it was fun. It was a good time. So I have a really fancy new computer now, and to those of you who have been in my stream before, you can probably see that I have a lot more frames of my animation now. You can actually see that my mouth movements actually match what I'm saying. That's cool. That feels really good. It's nice. And you guys can throw all sorts of stuff at me now, and my computer probably won't crash. It's great. Very, very big 10 out of 10. Hi Nate, how's it going? Hold on, let's see. Someone built you water cooling, they really must have owed you.
I'm really feeling it.
Uh-huh. And they replaced all the fans in it, and they replaced the fans of fucking everything. We're gonna... Oh man. What's it called? D-cover? No, we're gonna replace the fans of my GPU as well. So that's gonna be crazy. Maybe I'll do that this upcoming week? I'm not sure. But it's fancy. It's really cool. I feel very lucky, but I also don't want to feel like I'm like bragging. I'm just really, really excited because I've never had that before. You know? That feels crazy.
The bouncer.
Okay. I think this shading's looking pretty good. I want to have a lot of focus on the head, because I really want to make it look like she has maybe kind of watery head bits.
Water and
So yeah,
water
I think
and
this is...
water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water.
The timing. Well done. Nice. Also, what the hell? Okay. So now, take that, turn off the white, and then do... Look at all that milk! Look at all that milk! And then do this, screw this. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I promise it's really cool. And then we're gonna just... We're gonna adjust some colors.
Say GG.
GG. Let's do darker, more saturated, more saturated, more saturated. We're turning up that saturation. Ooh, a little darker. That's quite nice. Okay.
What am I fighting for?
And then I want the brown of her skin to be slightly more rich. So
Hello,
instead of it
this is
going
Gabe
into
Newell.
this kind of yellow tinge, I want it to go into like the reds. I want it to feel really, really chocolatey. So let's see. Let me reference my colors. Okay. So I'm gonna change that. Ooh, that looks a lot better. That's really nice. And then I'm gonna add in some blue for her eyes. That's not right.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Thank you. Thank you, Will Smith. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. That's real nice. Okay. I like that. Now we're going to add a little bit of
Sequences
lighting.
omitted.
I said I'm going to add a little bit of lighting. Perfect. So for the dark bits of her skin, I want it to be like a light purple, maybe? That would be pretty cool. Hold on. Philip, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Fib.
Hello.
Or
I'm Gabe
perhaps Philip? Let me give you a shout out. Hold on, hold on. I have a mouse, I swear. Shout out. Fib. Phib. Philipp. Wait, did you already do it? You already did it? Amazing. Amazing. How full is your comms? Oh, so full. It's giving me anxiety full.
Hello, Mario.
Fib Philip, welcome, and welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What did you do? Welcome, welcome. Good evening. I hope you had a good time streaming. What did you do?
With you.
Thank you, thank you. My commissions are stupid full, which is entirely my fault. I shouldn't have done what I have done. Getting a new computer, which is great, I'm not complaining, but it also slowed me down a lot in like a terrible, horrible way. So I'm behind. So they are very full. Alright, thank you, I appreciate that. You are chosen by my manual random raid generator. So what did I stumble into here? I do live art requests for people based off of a raffle. So literally for free, I mean for points, like, you know, the points that you get for sitting here, no money involved. But for free, you could join in on the raffle and I will draw literally whatever you want. Some people will have a character that they just own, and I will draw that for them. So for example, this character belongs to SukiSlays, and her name is hold on, is it Umi? Umi, yes. And I am drawing her. It's a lot of fun. Every day I get to draw something new, and it is a good time. Went to buy some mint ice cream. Is it mint chip or just mint? Who is Suki slaying? Haha. My heart. A little bit darker here. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I just came back from a year-long hiatus, so I'm a little bit slow. That's okay. Let's see. Question. Are you able to still draw a character even if the only reference to the character is a Lego minifigure? Yes. I am more than happy to draw from a Lego minifigure. I am more than happy to draw off of a description. Yeah, that's totally fine with me. Not everyone already has art of their character like done, right? Which is kind of the point of having it drawn by me here, you know? So like if you don't have the ability to have an artist draw your work, you could try your luck in my raffle, and I could draw that for you. That way you can go to a big artist, bigger than me, and actually have like a picture that they could use as a reference. I think that's pretty handy. It's a good thing to have. Oh, that looks pretty. Oh, that looks really pretty. Another thing that I think is pretty beneficial is I get to talk with you directly. Right, or you could go to another small artist and have the art drawn. When I say big artist, I don't mean literally a big artist. I mean an artist that's doing their work for commission. That could be somebody in my server, which hopefully my Discord link works, but I've been told that it doesn't work, so I apologize if it's not working. But yeah, you could go in there and you could commission any one of the artists that are there in my server. They are fantastic. I have commissioned them many times. I love my artists. They are fantastic. So yeah, just in case if you're looking to get some art, maybe you're doing a D&D campaign and you got a little dude that you want to have drawn. You could do that. Discord link works? Nice. Very nice. Good. But yeah, that's what I do. I draw random stuff because it is fun. And I like it. And it's something new every day. I think this is looking pretty good for lighting. It's not super egregious, I think. I could add a little bit of warmth. Oh yeah, that looks nice actually. Oh, that helps. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Okay. And then I'm gonna add another layer on top of that. And then I'm gonna do some highlights. Just some little boops and bits. Oh my god, I have a character from a campaign I need art for. I mean, hey. How do you make sure the blue doesn't clash with their skin? Elaborate. I think that the character's design, like the original design, the blue looks so good just off the rip. I didn't even need to adjust anything. It just looks so good. Oh, and by the way, Fib Philip, if you are tired after your stream, which I know I am, always tired after your stream, go make sure that you have some food in you. Go rest. You do not need to be here if you don't want to be here. Thank you so much for raiding me. I really appreciate it. That is very, very cool of you. And to everyone who is new here, welcome. If you ever want anything drawn, feel free to just come by one of my streams and enter in. Our mods here are more than happy to pay your way. If you do not have enough points in order to enter, totally understood. Just let us know. I would be more than happy to pay your way. So yeah. Alright, that looks pretty good. He did lick his elbow very thoroughly.
Sequences
nice.
augmented.
He got a big load of grapes? What kind of grapes? I'm still here halfway? That's fair. Cleaning up my workspace or my work area a bit and indeed prepping for a late night snack. What's on the menu? What you gonna eat? I mean, if you know, I never know what I'm gonna eat. So, tuna sandwich? Hold on, wait. Tuna with mayo? Are you a tuna with mayo individual? Mayo is bad? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Radical bees, quiet. Are you a tuna with mayo? Kind of bees, shut your mouth. Quiet down. Don't be an asshole. Mayo with tuna, yeah. I haven't thought about it. Okay. That's fair. I love tuna with mayo. Maybe that makes me a sick puppy, I don't know. Maybe that suddenly makes me super unhealthy and actually just a fat ass. Maybe. I think it's delicious. Usually it's tuna with mozzarella. With the mozzarella. That sounds good. That sounds like a good time. I really like tuna with mayo. It's like a chicken salad sandwich, but a tuna salad sandwich, you know? You hear me? I think it's delicious. Somebody banned bees, by the way. Somebody banned radical bees for being a disgusting rebel. Get him out of here. Don't actually ban him. Maybe time him out for being just terrible. You're the mayo eater. Get him out of here. He's the worst. Tuna with mustard is a revolutionary idea. I agree. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sorix. Thank you. Get him out of here. He's a troublemaker. Honk for rebellion. Nice. Wait. What kind of rebellion? What kind of rebellion? But yeah, I think tuna with mayo is great. Maybe tuna with mustard would be pretty good. Have you explained how everything is a sandwich yet? I think that'll be for next stream. That one always takes a lot out of me. But basically, everything in the world, everything that has ever existed, everything that has ever been, that ever will be, is a sandwich. I'm not explaining anyway. I'm just gonna end it there. That's where it ends. Everything ever is and was a sandwich. That's my philosophy, and I've never been proven wrong. You are a sandwich right now. Feels weird, right? Can I eat it? Yes. Some things you can only eat once. But yes. Is that a good highlight color? No, I think that's kind of gross. That's better. Excuse me, everything is a sandwich, cannoli or taco. Cannolis are sandwiches. Tacos are sandwiches. See, this is where people who have never typed before usually get up in arms. They say, what the hell are you talking about? That can't be. That can't be the case. Because if everything is a sandwich, then that means things that aren't sandwiches are sandwiches? No, that's stupid. It's not stupid. Is a pizza a sandwich? Yes. Want to know why? Let me explain this for you. When you have a pizza, you have the dough, which is a sandwich. You have the sauce, the sauce on top. You have that cheese, all right? And then you have the schmutz on top of that, right? Is hydrogen a sandwich? I think that's tough. I think hydrogen might be the only non-sandwich. No! Hydrogen is a sandwich. You still have quarks. Got it. Easy. Still a sandwich. Okay, so this is a pizza, right? What's this look like? It looks like a sandwich. Water is a sandwich. Correct. You have your H. You have the H2O. Hydrogen, 2 oxygen. Right? Or is it 1 hydrogen, 2 oxygen, or 1 oxygen, 2... It's 2 oxygen, pretty sure. What's this look like? Let me redraw this for you. Bam, bam, bam. Sandwich. Easy. What about shawarma? Let's say that you have the meat of shawarma, right? But it's been cooked. It's been cooked on 2 different sides, right? So you have the crust on one side. You have the floppy, more raw meat on the other side. What's this look like? It's a sandwich. Is it 2 hydrogen? Hold on. Let me write this out. H2O. It is 2 hydrogen. You're right. Thank you. There you go. Dihydrogen monoxide. So you have the O, and it's got the sandwichness by the 2 H's. Disgusting. You took master's level chemistry. I know. It doesn't show, does it? Is my theory a sandwich? Yes, because it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Sandwich. I'd argue that the sea is not a sandwich but a soup. But you're wrong. Maybe you're right, but you're wrong. You have the ocean, right? You have the top layer where all the normal fish are. You have the middle layer where all the whales and shit are. And then you have the bottom layer where all the weird fucking loser gamer fish are. Okay? What's this look like? It's a sandwich. Every sauce is a sandwich. Every particle is a sandwich. We're sandwiches. That bottle was impressive on my head, actually. That was good. Sad loser fish noises. Where the heck was I drawing? I was drawing on some layer somewhere. Is the earth a sandwich? Wait till I draw you a diagram of the earth. Alright? You got the earth. You got the crust. You got the gooey center. What's this look like? It's a fucking sandwich. You have the mantle, all right? So you have the crust, you have the mantle, and you got the stupid core in the middle. Guess what that is? That's a sandwich. That's an egg. Guess what eggs are? All right, you got the shell, you got the goo, and you got the good part. What's this look like? It's a fucking sandwich. You got the shell, you got the goo, and you got the good part, which is the yolk. That's a sandwich. It's disgusting, isn't it? The universe, right? The visible, knowable universe, right? From an observational point of view, you have observer, you have the stars and shit, and then you have the X-ray fucking radio shit in the background, right? What's this? It's a fucking sandwich. Is Twitch a sandwich? Hell yeah, it is. From like 10 different perspectives, Twitch is a sandwich. What isn't a sandwich? Nothing. Everything is a sandwich. Isn't that just disgusting? Isn't that the worst? Yeah. I have a whole like logic, right? If you've ever done like logic in school, you have like the starting base principles of your theory that you're setting up, and then you have the crazy theory that eventually ties everything together. I have the whole thing logicked out, and it's shocking. It is. It's truly shocking. You're a believer? Welcome. Welcome. Is beer a sandwich? Yes. You have your stein of beer. Let's make it a boot, actually, because you know I appreciate the Germans here in all of us. All right. You have beer. All right, you have the shitty foam on top, which apparently some of you guys really like. And then you have the crazy middle part, all right, of the beer, all right? And then you have this gross little crummy bits of the bottom of the beer that no one likes, but that some people go and they eat it up anyway. That's fine. But you know what this is? It's a fucking sandwich. Is this OC a sandwich? Yes. Do you have a moment to speak out about our Lord and Savior sandwich? Am I a sandwich? More than you know. Yes. Clearly. Is the English language a sandwich? Absolutely. Is Reddit a sandwich? Probably more than most sites, yes. I have been such a filthy Redditor lately, by the way. If you ever go on like a bakery subreddit, I am there. If you go onto the food safety subreddit, I am there. I'll never tell you what my name is. I got banned on Reddit because they're fascists now. You got banned? Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh my god, you must have said something horrible. Oh my god. All right, tell me about your adventure later. I want to know. I don't like how Reddit is being run right now. So I kind of want to get banned, but I also don't want to get banned for like some horrible thing. I want to get banned for being based. You know what I mean? Like truly based. But the problem is I mostly participate in like really nice, wholesome subreddits, like bakery subreddits and chicken subreddits and food safety subreddits. So I don't think there's ever a chance that I would ever get banned for like normal shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know how I'd do it. You can help me figure that out. I want to know your story. I want to know what happened to you. But yeah, I am a Redditor. Not your average Redditor, but I could maybe be. Let's see, what else have I done? So I recently got a new phone as well. So I've been doing like Sudoku on my phone every day. That's really fun. Let me know what other cool things I can do on my phone. I've never had like a phone before either. So like, I don't know. Give me some ideas about what you can do with a powerful new phone. Because I don't know. I don't know anymore. Let's see. Banned for being too base. That's the dream. That's the dream. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thanks. Launchers on your phone? Wait. Exactly. There's phone Balatro? No way. I would never put my phone down. Phone Vampire Survivors? Okay, I'm down. I love Vampire Survivors. Ooh, sounds good. Okay, I think the shines are looking pretty good. I think she's looking super, super pretty. I really like this. Have you played it yet? I have, but on not my account. Because I didn't have my computer for a while. So I need to go and I need to make my own thing again. You gifted it to me. Oh my gosh, speaking of gift. Oh. That slid down my face more than I expected it to. Howdy Rex. Thank you for gifting a sub to Loot Mix. Loot Mix. Welcome back to the Eternal Bakery. Welcome back to the Sub Club Bread Hub, home of the pies, the cakes, and the medium hot takes. I think today I'm pretty based. I don't know. Maybe next time I'll have a hot take. Yeah. I don't know. The day is still young. I have 30 minutes to make some nasty hot takes. I got time. I got time. Insert fucking Incredibles meme. Yeah, I got time. What are the best shrinking or giantess related medias? Ooh, that's a can of worms that I don't even know how to respond to. So instead I'm gonna go, hey, thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the 5 subs. Oh my god. Roy Riders, Siestas and Fiestas, Trin, hi Trin, Lucian the Cat, hi Lucian, and Dynamite 093. Welcome. 5 new goobers to the bakery. Seriously, that is very, very kind of you. Peza, thank you so much. Very, very generous. Yeah, I don't know anything about giantess stuff. That's beyond my grasp. Attack on Titan. There you go. That's pretty good. That those people are big. And you know who else is so big and huge and ginormous? Wait. Maybe, thank you. Maybe my mom. But also Dynamite 093. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. A sandwich. Me? I am tall, actually. I'm tall for a lady. And you best believe that I use that to my benefit. I thought you were like 5'4". Bitch, please. I'm 5'10". I'm tall for... Well, I think I'm normal height, actually. I think I'm literally average height by definition. But I feel tall. And sometimes, I wear heels. I get even taller. I can reach that shit off the top of the shelf. Crazy. Insane. Who does that? That makes me a short baby person. I'll help you reach the stuff on the top of the shelves, I promise. I will help. I have terrible balance as of late. Something happened to my ears like a year ago, which I guess I should go get checked actually, because I experience tinnitus, especially at night. It's like really bad. but I've been experiencing like wobbliness when I try to reach up really high. So maybe you don't trust me to reach for stuff for you. maybe not actually. I'll get a stool for you. Your ears do affect. I know. I think there's something funky with my ear. Maybe there's a spider in my ear. I got like a little guy in there. He's scratching around. That'd be sick. But yeah, I don't think I have a concussion. I guess maybe I wouldn't know, right? If you get a random concussion, do you know? You probably figure it out. I don't think it's that. They'd be cursed if they look and they find this dead spider. Who said it's dead? What if he's just a little guy scrounging around in there, making a home? What if I got a little bud in there, huh? It's a little guy. Sorry, I don't mean to trigger anybody. That's probably triggering, like hella triggering for someone. I'm sorry. I really like spiders. But that being said, I probably don't want them anywhere around me. So I'll stop with the spider talk. Let's see, what else? If you get one, I will let you know. A concussion? How would you know? Unless you're concussing me? You wouldn't concuss me. Aren't we friends? You wouldn't concuss me. You live in my walls? Okay, that's fair. Oh, speaking of walls and living, for the first time in many years, I actually have neighbors in my walls, and it's actually really nice. I know that sounds dumb. I grew up in like a really shitty house, and then I moved out into a really shitty apartment. And I really liked my neighbors in my shitty apartment. I used to bake them stuff and make them ice cream, and I'd give them like leftovers from the bakery and stuff, and they would sometimes make food for me, and I really liked it. And then I moved to like a really like gross rich neighborhood, and I didn't like that at all. So I'm really glad actually that I have a neighbors again. Like, it's so nice. So I recently moved here. I don't want to spook anyone with like showing up at their door randomly with like cookies and being like, trust me, the cookies are delicious. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to get to know them first. But oh my god, I'm so excited. I want to bake them so much stuff. Yeah, my neighborhood growing up was pretty crazy. The apartment that I moved to when I was like 20 was really bad, but my neighbors were really nice for the most part. They were really good people. Maybe they had some like shit going on, but they were still really good people. One of the ladies that was my neighbor, she was writing a book, and she didn't have like a family or anything. She was really old and she didn't have a whole lot, and so I discovered from another neighbor that she really liked ice cream. So I took up ice cream making. So that way she would let me come over for tea time after I got home from work at like 6 in the morning or so. So she would wake up, have ice cream, and we'd have tea together, and then I'd go to bed. That was really fun. She was so nice. She had lived like all over the planet. She was crazy cool. That's so girly, yeah. I guess so. But yeah, it was really fun. If you're able to, like, get to know your neighbors. They're really cool people, probably. Unless your neighbors are assholes. And then, I don't know, fart on them or something. I don't know what you do. What do you do with like bad neighbors? I don't actually know. I've been very lucky to have good neighbors. You eat your neighbors? Okay, that's pretty valid. I like that. That's cool. Fart bombs? Yeah, okay. Call the police? Just randomly? Nah, I don't want to get them like killed. I don't like that. All my neighbors around me are assholes? No, that can't be. Are you sure, Biss? I bet they're really nice. You live, hold on, let me think. You live in the UK, right? Maybe your neighbors are buttholes, huh? UK joke. Got him. The UK sucks. Oh, I really want to visit the UK someday. I want to save up money and I want to go to the UK and to Ireland. Wait, hold on. Where do they have the Guinness factory? Is that in Ireland? Is Guinness Irish? That is Ireland, right? I think that's correct. I want to go there. First of all, really pretty, but also Guinness factory. Let's see. Hey, Super Will, how's it going? Welcome. I like your mouth. Thank you. Thank you. Well, hold on. Quotenschaft? That's a good name. That's a really good name, actually. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. My mouth doesn't leave nothing but pain and misery. Maybe a little bit of drool when I sleep. Fucking stinky ass drool. My toothpaste as of late sucks. My breath always smells terrible in the morning. So if you guys have toothpaste recommendations, fucking let me know, because my new toothpaste sucks. Hell yeah, I drool when I sleep. I honestly use Crest, but which Crest? Colgate baking soda? Baking soda? Like Tom's of Maine baking soda? That's fancy, isn't it? Is toothpaste a sandwich? Hell yeah. Of course. Colgate with baking soda. Okay, that sounds good. If it works, then I'm down. I'm super down if it works. Gargle peroxide? Like hydrogen peroxide? What? What if you have a cut in your mouth? That's gonna hurt really bad. Maybe that's good. Is it good? Hydrogen peroxide can really mess up your healing though. I don't know. I used to pour that stuff on everywhere. I would just get a cut when I was a kid and I'd be like, all right, I gotta hydrogen peroxide it. And then I grew up, and then apparently you're not actually supposed to do that, which was a shock to me. Apparently hydrogen peroxide can actually damage cuts and stuff, which, that sucks, you know. Peroxide doesn't burn? It absolutely does burn. Of course it burns. What? Who says it doesn't burn? It totally does. It doesn't burn like alcohol. Alcohol really burns. But hydrogen peroxide totally smarts. Maybe I'm just a wimp. It doesn't burn in the mouth? Not even if you have a cut? I have the world's weakest mouth. Like, I'll eat a chip, and then it will just be, like, my mouth will just be bloody. Like, because the chip, like, cut me on its, like, way around my mouth. I have baby gums. It's always been that way. I still floss. I take really good care of my teeth. I've never had a cavity. Perfect mouth. Totally bragging right now. I think I just am made of baby. Weak baby. I once cut my tongue on a tooth. Your own tooth? Or someone else's tooth? Wait. I'm imagining that you're eating teeth. I'm sorry. I realized that there is another way you could cut your mouth on someone else's tooth. I'm so sorry. I'm like, why are you eating teeth? That's gross. Okay, I think that looks really cool. maybe, ooh, maybe I could do something like, hold on, hold, where I do something like this, and I make it lighter or darker in some areas. Ooh, how fancy. Okay, I have a question. Random question. Are you guys ready? Does anyone out there play rhythm games? You do? You do? Okay, okay. Yes and no. What do you mean? Muse Dash? Okay. I have never played Muse Dash. Do you like it? Or rather, is it challenging? Parappa totally counts. Parappa's badass. I love Parappa. You've played some? Okay. To those of you who've played rhythm games, does Rhythm Heaven count? Yes. To those of you who've played rhythm games, if you were to recommend one to somebody who's just starting rhythm games, like just maybe they've never played before and they want to try one for the first time, what would you recommend? Because I have a friend who I really want to get into rhythm games because I'm tired of playing by myself, but I don't want to just have them launch into, I don't know, hard stuff that I'm doing if it's hard, right? Rhythm Heaven is a good start. Okay. Okay. I was thinking that too. It seems very beginner friendly, but also like not too easy to where if you're actually just really good at it, you coast through the whole game, you know? Through the fire and flames. I don't know about that one. Friday Night Funkin'? Oh. I didn't even think of that. That's a good idea. Hold on. Viv Ribbon? Put them straight on Osu. See, that's why I need assistance with picking it out. Because my very first thought was Osu, and then I'm like, oh my god. Osu is such a mess to set up, and it's hard to get used to if you haven't done it before, and it's hard to find maps because their map search thing kind of sucks, and yeah. Is the friend Korean? Then Osu. If the friend is Korean, then I think you play DJ Max, right? I think that's like super huge in Korea. Laser's better? Okay. Oh man, I love Beat Saber. Sonic Soren? Oh, actually, wait. I don't have room in my house. Wait, that sucks. My house is too small for VR. Okay, at some point, I gotta figure out how to play VR with you. I want to kick your butt. I want to find you, and I'm gonna find you in Beat Saber, and I'm gonna teach you a lesson. I'm gonna kick your butt, and that's just how it's gonna be. All your scores are better than mine, but I'm gonna kick your butt. Let's see. I'm holding out for a Valve Index 2. Have they announced anything for it? I don't think they have, but I am so excited for that. They did great with the Index. I think it's so good. They just, oh man, they destroyed with the Index. If they could make another Index that's better than the previous, oh my god, they would be rolling in money. They would just live in money, and half the money would be my money. Don't get me started on American Idol. Hold on. Now I'm curious. American Idol is their first rhythm game? Wait. Whose first rhythm game was American Idol? No. No. Just Dance? I've never played Just Dance. Is it actually good? Or is that like teehee, definitely a meme? It's good? Oh, interesting. Okay. Do I trust you guys? Now I'm doubting. Oh man. Okay, this is looking pretty good, by the way. I think maybe that blue is a little too crazy. Make it a little darker. Britney's dance beat. I remember. Oh gosh. Do you guys know what Crash Purple and Spyro Orange is? I talk to you old heads, because apparently that's old now. Do you guys know what that is? Are you guys aware of the like secret rhythm game that you can play in the game? Like the very beginning? Yeah, absolutely fucking atrocious. Horrible, horrible. But it had a rhythm game at the very beginning, and that was like the first time I ever played like a pseudo DDR type game. It's not even like DDR, it's just press button when buttons show up. It's so bad, but I loved it. It was way better than the base game. And that's what got me started into liking DDR and DDR likes, which is why I like DJ Max and why I like Osu Mania. And rhythm games suck at user interfaces. Yes, but there are some exceptions, and genuinely, I think that DJ Max is really good at user interfaces. It's pretty customizable and really nice. I wish you could try it for free. I don't like that it's not free. That's my one complaint. It's that DJ Max costs an insane amount of money. I got it gifted to me for Christmas. I feel like the luckiest kid in the world. But yeah, it's super expensive. I don't like that. Isn't Crypt of the oh my gosh, Crypt of the Necro Dancer a rhythm game? I don't know, is it? I know it has great music. It would make sense. Okay, so she has some earrings on her, and they're kind of crystal-y earrings. So let me see if I can maybe do something with that. So let's go into some darker tones. I know they're crystal-y, but I'm gonna make them a like rounded crystal rather than a not so rounded crystal. And then I'm gonna make it into I'm gonna add like schmutz to it essentially. So like this, and then I'm gonna go kind of weird with the lighting. And I'm gonna make it look rough. And add maybe some purple. And then green. Also, if you guys ever see me look over to like the left like that, I'm on a, what floor am I? I'm on the 3rd floor, and I look over a really nice street, so I get to see all the peasants below me. It's actually really cool. But I just get really curious. I'm like a dog or something that gets really excited about people being outside. So I can't help but like look. Okay, I kind of like that. Maybe a little splotch of pink. I think the pink is kind of cool. Okay, I like that. I want the green to extend more. I want this to extend more too. And then now we're gonna do some shines. Okay, let's see. That behavior reminds me of my dog. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do I just copy and paste? No, that's lazy. So with art, are there rules? Yes. But I just don't care about the rules a lot. So I'll just do stuff that I think is a good idea. Maybe it turns out, maybe it sucks. I don't know. I don't really care. But I think that's what makes art kind of cool, is that you learn while doing it. Sometimes it turns out, sometimes it doesn't. And that way you know for next time. Did that idea suck? Or is it something that's actually viable? And you learn, and you grow. And I think that's what being an artist is about, right? Just trying new shit. If it explodes in your face, then it exploded in your face. Who cares? Maybe someone cares. I don't. Want a little bit more light on the bottom of this one. Let's see, what else have I played while I was gone? I played a lot of Valheim actually. I really like Valheim. They released a new area, which I've yet to get to. But they released a new area and I'm really excited about that. It's called the Ashlands, and I think there's a lot of like fiery guys. Yeah, I love Valheim. I think it's so fun. Big Valheim fan. I don't like fighting as much because I always fight stupidly. But I really like homemaking in Valheim, just building stuff. I think that's really fun. And then you go and you chop a bunch of trees, you beat up some big guy, and then you go travel. I think that's great. I think that is peak gameplay. Same? Nice. It always bothers whoever I'm playing with when I'm just like, all right, cool, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go fishing for 10 hours. See you guys later. And they're like, wait, don't do that. We need somebody to help defend the base. And I'm like, I can't hear you. I'm in the swamps. I'll be back home 10 hours from now. I gotta get this one fish. And that's my experience with Valheim. But it's great. I love it. My most recent Valheim like build was I have the dog build. So I put on like a bunch of dog clothes, and there's a set bonus that makes you run really fast. You don't do a lot of damage and you only use your fists. So I've just been punching things the whole game. And that has been my Valheim experience. Is I am pissed off fist punching dog that runs real fast. I think it's great. Nobody seems to agree with me. They definitely call me a detriment, and you know what? It's not a detriment. At least I'm having fun. Yeah, it seems rough. Very funny. I like it. 10 points. Let's see. Thank you. I managed to finish art today, so I'm going to throw it in the server. Nice. I can't wait to see. Hopefully next week I'll be able to do some longer streams. We'll see. We'll see if I don't know, get sick or something like that. The reason I say sick is when you go from not talking a lot to talking a lot, which I'm definitely talking way more than I have before, sometimes you actually do get physically sick. I think I'll be okay, but I want to bump up my streams for next week. We'll see how it goes. But I'm excited. Do you not yap this much, IRL? No, I'm a quiet little bean. I am the world's most silent worker. I'll yap when I play video games, but I haven't really played a lot of games as of late, actually. You seem like you'd be a yapper. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Will Draw Along make a comeback? Yes. I have to physically build up for that. Does that make sense? But yes. Eventually, yes. Draw Along is really fun, but it's very toll-taking on my health. Hard to talk meaningfully for a long time. That's really hard. And I don't want to half-ass anything that I say in Draw Along. I think that would be pretty egregious. I want to be able to look at your guys' artwork and actually make like good commentary on it. Because I don't think it would be very fair for you guys to not have that. Does that make sense? You worked hard in your art. You deserve good comments. Intentionally half-assed art. I think I've done some intentionally half-assed art before. Not on here. In school. I was really busy for like 1 week in my design school. And my logo was literally like... let me see if I can draw the logo that I did for my class. It was something like... something like this. I think it was like this, and it was for like a whale conservation or something. Oh my god, can you guys hear the... Whoa, it's a big helicopter flying. Oh my god. But it was like a whale conservation thing, and it was like super simple. My professors hated it. I did it like in 10 minutes or something. I did it kind of half-assed. It felt really bad. But that was it. That was the whole thing. I think I got like a D on it. Felt really bad. Whale Tail Company, yeah. The concept wasn't great. The execution was bad. The reason it was intentionally bad is because I'd run out of time, but also like I just didn't have the ability to do anything more with it, so I had to barely focus on aspects of it. It was very much of a, if I sacrifice this, I'll be able to actually finish the project. And finishing a project is a lot better than putting out a better product, but extremely late. So yeah, that's what I did. what do I do here? Maybe I could do one of these. Oh yeah. And upload it. Nice. Make sure you give yourself a pat on the back, but also make sure you actually like rest up and stuff. I always get concerned whenever people, I don't think you would do this because you're experienced as hell, but like you get burnout so fast. Rest who? But yeah, you can get burnt out so fast, especially when creating stuff nowadays. Oh gosh, everything is about content and uploading schedules, and it's terrible. My art battery's on recharge. Good. I know it might not feel good, but it is good, I swear. Take your time, come back when you're ready. That being said, if it's ever getting frustrating for you, to like make art or whatever, give me a DM. I'll give you some cool challenges. And depending on like your art level, right? I'll make it special just for you. I promise. Yeah. I have so many art challenges for people that I have just ready on the rip. So if you ever want to be picked up, you know, be challenged, truly challenged, let me know. I like this. I think this looks pretty cool. I want maybe this to look a little bit more interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a white effect around these little bits, like that, to get them to stand out just a little bit more. I think that'd be cool. Then I'm to erase some of this. Wait, what happened? Why is it weird? Hold on. Ha! I'm smart. I can figure it out. Alright, that looks alright. That looks okay. Got the nice curl in there. That looks pretty neat. And then I'm gonna cut into this on this side. Oh, I'm slightly over time. That's okay. I don't really care. I'm glad that I got to make this, and I'm glad that I wasn't hurrying myself because this is a lot of fun and all that, but I'm gonna raid somebody semi-soon. Who is streaming? I would like to go into another art stream. Artists support artists and all that. Do you have anyone that you would recommend? Ragus is streaming? Oh, I love Ragus. Okay. Perhaps we could raid Ragus. Is she doing art? Just finished art? Ah, that's alright. I will make exception. I love Ragus. She's awesome. Thank you, I'm glad. Glad you like it. Glad I like it. I don't like that. Oh, what I could do is have it be like cut into the hair, kind of. That's fine. I'll do that. Good enough. And that looks good, that looks good. I like the water. That looks pretty nice, I think. And then, okay, so we have the character art here. Have this, that, perfect. Okay, now for effects and the last little bits. So first, we're gonna add that tone scraping that I did yesterday, which is just adding these little tiny, tiny dots. It's hard to see probably on the stream. Here's what it kind of looks like. And I add that, a whole bunch of it. It makes it feel like there's some sort of texture to the character. There's some sort of, I don't know, something like that texture. I will add this actually to the whole piece once I'm done. So let me do a couple things. I need to think about things. Okay. Make the background a little darker so I can see the color of the character. I can see the outlines that I am making. And I'm going to clean up some of this. There's a little space there I want to fix. Looks pretty good. I actually really like the sticker look. Okay. So then... that looks fine, that looks fine. Oh, I like this. This is so pretty. She's so pretty. I love this character. Okay. So then I group this. And then I add tone scraping to the whole thing. Yeah. Including the water. Ooh. All over, and then I set it to glow, and then I turn it down. So that way it feels like these nice little speckles like that, almost like she's glittery, or I don't know, like she's, I don't know, it just seems really fun. It makes certain little bits pop out like this too. I really like it. There's something about it that really just makes me so happy. Then I'm going to continue some of these lines on the inside. And the purpose of this is to highlight certain parts of the body, as well as give it layers, like visual layers. She's a bunch of pieces of paper that have been stacked on top of each other. Yeah, I really like the effect a lot. So I feel like there's enough here. Like I don't think I need to define that too much with the hair that comes over. Just a little bit. The challenge with this part is muddling it. Like I don't want to have everything be layered the exact same way. No necklace. Shit, I forgot the necklace. That's okay. I can add that. I can actually add it right now. So let me zoom in on that. Good eye, better than my eye. So what I can do is, because the necklace actually sits on top, I can do this part. You have such a good eye, I completely missed it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. Okay, and then it is a nice gold around the outside with kind of this crazy purple like this. Okay, so let me add in that gold. And then we have that purple, sits right in the middle. Oh, controlling tablet hard. Not even joking, it's so hard to get used to a new tablet. Okay, so then we have a darker part in the very middle. Make it more dark. Showing ads? Ew. Oh. Actually, let me know when the ads are over. If you guys can. It doesn't show me when there are ads, which sucks. It used to show me. It was an image? Okay, okay. So there's no ads right now, then, yeah? So I have a question. So my question is, there definitely are ads attached to my stream. If I had it my way, I wouldn't have ads at all. Are the ads okay? Like, are they super intrusive, more so than you'd like? Like, or is it okay? I don't know if I can really change them much. I think right now I have them on as little as possible, but maybe there's something that I can do. You know what I mean? So if it's super, super annoying, I'd like to fix it. I think this is looking pretty good, actually. They are bad, like 5 to 6. Like 5 to 6 minutes long? Or 5 to 6 ads in a row. Oh, that's awful. All in one shot? Okay. I might be able to change that to, instead of 5 to 6 ads in a row, I might be able to change it to be something like 1 ad, but it would have to be more frequent. Would that be preferable? Or is the 5 to 6 ads better than that? I missed a lot of drama for advertisers to pull out. Really? Oh, I want to know. I want to know about that. Okay, it kind of looks like I remembered the necklace, right? It doesn't look too bad. Hassan Piker said it's some unhinged xenophobic crap. I am not shocked. I am not shocked. I know that a lot of people really like Hassan. He has said some pretty weird takes in the past, so that doesn't really surprise me. So is he no longer on Twitch? I'm surprised that they would get rid of him because he was like a big money maker, right? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, temp band. Okay, okay. That sounds more like Twitch. Twitch likes to keep their big players. Wow, that's crazy. Weird. Awful, awful, awful. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I agree, Echo. If you say gross stuff and you realize that it was gross and you also don't apologize, like if you stick to your guns, ugh, blech. Gross. I mean, you shouldn't be saying gross stuff to begin with, but sometimes people are not knowledgeable and they don't think, right? But even then, like, man, that's tough. If you say something that's bad, you at least have to apologize. Maybe things won't be the same anymore, and you know what, that's just the consequences of what happens. Try not to say bad stuff. But like, man, to stick to your guns on it, yeah. Oh no. Like, so for example, I say some pretty crazy stuff about Nestle, for example, right? But if Nestle wound up being like actually a really good company, and people told me that like, oh man, give Nestle another shot, you know what I mean? I would apologize. You know, I would apologize for it. Some people checked their accounts and they saw they made $0 live or off stream. Wait. So ads were running on people's channels, but they weren't making anything from it? That's like old YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? YouTube used to do that. Maybe they still do. But like, oh my goodness. That's crazy. Yeah, Nestle's gross. But that's just what I mean. It's like, if I ever say something that is super offensive or terrible or whatever, I will definitely apologize for it. Like, oh my god. I can't believe like I would ever. Oh, it's terrible. So people were literally not getting the stuff that they were owed. That's insanity. Why am I not able to make a mark over this? Hold on. That was weird. There. That looks better. Thank you. I like the water too. It feels like it's thick. Like it isn't just water, it's like it's got some body to it. I like that. I think it's a cool effect. Gosh, what a pretty character. Gosh, what a pretty character. Hey Kai, are you winning? Constantly, my man. Constantly. Ah. Okay. Last but not least, we're gonna do a little bit of color correction. So this is where I go into level corrections, and sometime I'll have a little thing where you guys can actually see what I'm up to. But I went into third. Am I third? Oh, I am overtime. I am overtiming. But basically, so I go in and I change the mids, highs, and lows of the whole thing. So basically, I know you guys can't see it, but I take the low end of it and I can bring it up, and this is what happens. And then I can take the high thing of it and I can bring it up, and this is what happens. So if I take the mid level, you can see that all of the highlights and all of the shadows are not really put into consideration. It's all of the midtones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lighten her up just a little bit and then bring in those dark darks ever so slightly. This is with level correction. And then I'm going to shock it with a little bit of bringing those lights up. So then this is the before and after. Let me just do it to just the character. Before and after. So this is the before. And this is the after. I think it's pretty cool. I really like it. I feel like this pops quite a bit. There's charm here, but it feels more muted than this does, right? This pops. This is like in your face, no mercy. I really like this. This is super nice. Oh, I also, and my signature, I should probably put that. Boop, boop, boop. Bam. My big signature. Oh, right there. Perfect. Fits right in there. Nice. Suki, this is for you. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for allowing me to draw such an absolutely beautiful character. I love all of her details. She was a lot of fun. For real, this was so fun to draw. And thank you for pushing me to draw a human. Instead of me taking the easy route and drawing a Sonic character, which would have been nice still, but Thank you for challenging me. I really appreciate it. This is a lot of fun. All right, so let's go raid Goat Lady Rygus. Let's see, raid, and then Goat Lady Rygus. Is her username still the same? I don't think so. Let me check. It's slightly different now. I'm pretty sure. It's Rygus underscore, right? Yeah. Okay. Rygus underscore. Did I do it? Yay! Okay. Friends, family, everyone in between. Thank you so much for joining me as I make my return. Like, my gosh.
Hello.
This has been, thank you.
I'm Gabe Newell.
This has been a really nice weekend, and I'm excited to do streaming again. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Thanks for spending your weekend with me. And yeah, I thank you for making my day just infinitely better. It means a lot. I'm really glad to see all of you back. Have a good rest of your night or morning. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Go say hi to Goat Lady Rygus for me. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye. 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 Get out of here. Oh no. Asa. You just thank you. I know you're probably not here anymore. Asa, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night.